Yo, what's good guys, ATG. It's very late right now. It's about 6:14. I don't know if you can see that. Struggle in a fight to get out of bed this morning. But we managed to actually, stop negotiating. We managed to quiet that inner bitch. And here we are, up. About to go get our run in. It's so much easier to just stay in bed, but then what's the point of even staying in bed, because the sleep that I'm gonna get is gonna be so compromised that it's not even worth it. It's not even worth staying in bed for. Let me get my license, my wallet, just in case. I don't want to go driving out there without my wallet, and the next thing you know, I get pulled over and I don't have my license. And that's a whole other ticket if you don't have your license on you that you'll get. So yeah, so technically, if you were following my original game plan, I'm supposed to be doing 5 or 6 miles today. Lord knows I'm not running 5 or 6 miles today, so we're just gonna go and get some done, If we get 2 in, if we get 3 in, we'll take it. Alright, something's better than nothing, as always. Maybe I'll actually look up a proper, we'll look up / make a proper marathon training program and just follow that. So I can at least incorporate days it'll be structured, right? I'll have incorporated days with rest, progressive overload, etc., etc. You can see it's already kind of bright outside. That's how late it is. But like I said, something's better than nothing. We're gonna get in there. We got up. We're gonna go get something done and be better for it. All right. I don't know if you guys can see this, but look at this. So my actual sleep time was 6 hours and 38 minutes, even though I went to bed. I went to bed around 8:15. And I got up, basically my alarm went up at 5, but it took me about 30 minutes to get out of bed. Right? Look at my sleep stages. 4 hours and 22 minutes of light sleep. An hour and 40 minutes of REM sleep, which is good. Right? But for my recovery, for deep recovery of your musculature, look at my deep sleep. 36 minutes. Right? It's no wonder I can't recover. Yeah, no wonder I can't recover. No wonder I always feel sore. No wonder, my gains when it comes to lifts and cardio and different types of things have felt almost plateaued for a long time. It makes perfect sense now, doesn't it? Shit. This is what I'm saying, and this is not even, accurate. It's just as far from the most accurate you can get when it comes to tracking sleep, right? This is a Samsung watch, so it's not the most accurate, but still, those are relative numbers that you can work with, and that's chronically low quality sleep, in my opinion. Especially if you're getting that on a regular basis, and some days it's worse than that even. As I said, I believe I'm on a daily basis just walking around compromised, right? I'm walking around at maybe 60% of my best self. My brain is compromised, body's compromised. But we're somehow managing to live with it, so we just gotta keep trying different things and see if it helps. We gotta just try different stuff over and over and over until we figure something out, because I do not intend on living my life in this state for the rest of my life. You know what I'm saying? The caffeine did help. Coffee did help a lot when it comes to the getting up at night to pee. That definitely made a big difference. And who knows, I'm coming up to the month mark maybe in the next week and a half maybe. So we're gonna see after a month how much of a drastic change it can potentially have made. Hopefully it actually starts helping more and more as time goes on, right? I'm hoping that's the problem. Like everything I try, I'm hoping that is the problem, because I just wanna figure this out. Because believe me, like whatever it is, whatever the problem is, I'm gonna attack it. That's my attack vector, and I'm gonna go so hard until I figure it out, until I eliminate it, because I'm tired of always feeling tired. So if it's coffee, guess what? I'm probably never gonna drink coffee again. If a month from now my sleep just gets exponentially better, I'm never gonna touch caffeine again, ever. That's how committed I am. But yeah, on our way. We'll be there in minutes, 10-ish minutes. I'll check in with you guys when I get there, and then we'll see what we can get done. Alright, so workout's done. That was actually the best run that I've had. The best run that I've had since I started trying to get on this cardio side quest. Now, I don't even know why, to be honest with you, why it feels so good, but minimal back pain. I ended up getting, I don't know, maybe like 5 kilometers in. So just what is that? It's like 3.5 miles, I think, which is pretty good. Considering, again, like I could have kept going. The only reason I stopped is because of timing. Because I got to the gym so late, I can't actually run for that long. I couldn't stay that much longer without setting back the rest of my day, right? But like I said, actually, the best run I've had. I think my form is improving because I'm more conscious of it. The other thing I've been doing is, since yesterday, I decided to start doing I'm trying to de-stimulate myself. So essentially, I need to study for a exam that I have coming up, and what I've realized is that my attention span and my focus is shot completely. So I'm basically trying to meditate throughout the day, and throughout the day I'm trying to just de-stimulate myself to basically get my attention span back. So what I'm doing is like no music, no podcasts, no YouTube videos, no social media. I'm basically just checking my phone for business, quote unquote, or family matters, and that's it. I'm still gonna allow myself to have conversation with people on the phone if need be, but aside from that, that's it. And the other thing I'm basically doing is whenever my mind starts to wander, as it always does, I label it as thought, and then I say to myself, return to breathing. And then I bring myself back to the present moment. And I'm just doing that over and over and over and over all day. Even while I was on the treadmill there, I had my headphones in, but just for the noise cancelling effect. I wasn't actually listening to anything. And as soon as my mind started wandering, I would basically say to myself, that's a thought, label it, remove it, and then I'd say to myself, return to breathing, and just return to focusing on my breath. And I believe that's actually helping a lot too, or helped a lot today when it comes to my running. Proper diaphragm breathing, right, is one of the main things when it comes to not having like back pain and hamstring pain and things like that while you're running. You got to be breathing correctly. So that is helping as well. So I guess I could also add to it that I did sleep a little bit longer than I usually do for the last week and a half. I've been getting maybe 5-6 hours sleep. Today I got 7.5. Even though it's still compromised sleep, it's still at the end of the day I'm getting extra time on the bed. So that probably has something to do with why today didn't feel as bad as well. So actually very excited about how today went, and it's making me look forward to the upcoming days on the treadmill or outside, wherever I decide to run. And we'll see how it goes. All right, so I'm progressing, I'm making improvements. We're not just stagnated. Things are going well. I like this Audi. Well, I just like the lights. I've always liked the lights on Audis. Looks pretty good. The weather, cold, still gloomy for some reason. It's been like this for 5 days now. We've had this type of weather. Yesterday the sun did come out a little bit during the midday, but yeah, aside from that, this is pretty much what we've been having for the last few days. Soon I'm sure it'll come back around to sunny weather, 25 degrees, 26 degrees. I'm sure it's just a matter of time. But that's it for me. I'm gonna go home, get something to eat, and maybe see if I can do something productive before I start the work day. But I don't think I'll have the time. I think I might have to just kind of jump into my work day. So we'll see. But I'm gonna leave you guys with the usual message of the day. If you have not done anything today, exercise-wise, activity-wise, and you don't plan on doing anything, you need to get something done. And it's not easy for everyone, trust me. It's not easy for anybody. Today I laid in bed, my alarm rang at 5 o'clock. I took the alarm off, I closed my eyes for a second, next thing you know I fell back asleep. Woke back up, it was 5:30. Then I laid in bed for 15 minutes debating if I want to get up and actually go to the gym or not. And once you start that process of negotiating with yourself and debating with yourself, you've almost pretty much already lost the battle, right? It takes a strong will to still, after that, get up and go do whatever it is you're supposed to go do. So trust me, it is not easy for anybody. The only difference is between someone that goes and someone that doesn't is they just make the decision to do what they believe is right and what they believe is going to be better for their current and future self. It's just discipline at the end of the day, right? You can build that muscle as well. So get up, go get something done. Even a 15-minute light run, 15-minute light run is probably lowers your all-cause mortality if you can get that in compared to doing nothing by like 60%, 50%. I'm sure. Inactivity is the killer. It's not even necessarily diet. You can have a poor diet. If you were to weigh poor diet versus inactivity is way worse. The research clearly shows that. The evidence clearly shows that. All right, so ATG, I'm out. Get something done, guys. Peace.